as parched as my bones.
I didn't really need to know how parched your bones are, Arcan. That was possibly too much information there. But a bit of an overshare there, chum. Anyway, sometimes I wonder how Nagash puts up with this guy. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Total War Warhammer 2, The Followers of Nagash, with Arcan the Black here, who currently is recruiting a ton of units. We just finished building our open graves. We can upgrade this to a crypt barracks right now if we want to. We got for 4,000 monies. We have 4,762 in the treasury right now. Is this a good idea? Gives us more unit capacity. Gives us access to Nehekara warriors. I don't know if they're honestly any good, actually, though. Warriors. I'm just going to call them warriors. I don't know if they're that good or not. Let's see. Melee attack 32. Melee defense 21. Anti-infantry damage dealer. Sword infantry. They do seem a bit not that great. The third tier of this will eventually allow us to get Tomb Guard. They are actually quite good. But I don't know if we should save the money for now. In fact, I am going to save the money for now. Yes, I am not actually, in fact, Nagash. Nagash would probably do a much better Let's Play of this if he was playing it, but I'm not Nagash, so... Of course, Nagash has much more important things to do than record Let's Plays, let's be fair. Anyway... Let's recruit some more stuff. And by more stuff, I mean more archers. These things are really good. And more spearmen. I want probably a full stack before I go marching on Lashyak. We're not in a rush here. Excuse me. We're playing Tomb Kings. Which means we play slowly. And methodically. Much like our income. That's pretty slow and methodical right now, isn't it? 45 gold per turn. We will take on Vulture Mountain and get that first book of Nagash. Eventually. I don't want to tackle that just yet. I want to get rid of these Knights of the Flame first. Particularly as early as possible as well, because the islands over there, they can... let's just say... Experience has taught me previously that if I don't deal with them on these islands, they'll end up building a bunch of armies there and bottle themselves up into these islands and make them very, very difficult to conquer, essentially. Also, the Blooded Axe tribe has been destroyed. So, rest in peace, Blooded Axe tribe. I think they might have been the beastmen that were lurking around up here earlier. Also, Prince Berect has gained a rank. Where is he? There you are. Hello, Prince Berect. You have a significantly less complicated skill tree than Arcan, it must be said, but hey. Let's see, what do we want to do? Indomitable Will, Leadership +4, Charge Bonus +5. Or do we want to go for Training? Additional experience per turn is increased. Or Canopic Jar Holder. Generates a Canopic Jar per turn. I'm actually going to do that. 1 jar per turn's not the greatest, but you can upgrade it into further tiers where it generates more per turn, and then if you do that for all of your characters, eventually you're generating quite a few jars per turn. Right, Arcan. Let's see, do we want Dire Wolves? Let's get a unit of Dire Wolves. And more Spearmen. And that'll bring you up to... 18 units out of 20. That's not terrible. How's this place growing? We have 0 population surplus and 6 turns until another growth point. So we're growing very slowly as well, unfortunately. Slow is the name of the game when it comes to the Tomb Kings. I don't know if the followers of Nagash are exceptionally slow, even by Tomb King standards. It wouldn't surprise me. Perhaps I should have picked the building that gives you more growth. I don't know. I felt like access to skeleton archers was more important, though, in the short term, honestly. The heat is irrelevant. Yes, well, I mean, you know, you don't sweat, do you? You're a skeleton, so... Right. 18 out of 20. Let's, we've reached the maximum number of skeleton archers we're allowed to have currently, without constructing additional buildings, which is a shame, but hey. How about we... Gosh, look how slowly our crypt ghouls are regenerating. Wow. Why is that so slow? I don't know. Let's get 2 more spearmen. And turn. And then we're gonna go march on Lashyak, I think. Go murder those peasants. I don't think the place has got walls, which means we'll have an open battle instead of a siege, which suits me just fine. Because sieges are probably going to be kind of painful for us early on. A choice of servants. Tomb prince, a necrotect, and a lich priest enter your throne room and offer themselves in your service. We can accept a gift instead. That's probably a bad idea long term, because we can only have a... If I recall, there's a limited number of heroes we can actually have as the Tomb Kings. We can't just have unlimited heroes. We have a limited number of them. And so getting one now instead of a pile of cash is probably a really good idea. The question is, what do we want? We've already got a Tomb Prince. In a way, we've already got a Lich Priest, because Arkan is effectively a Lich Priest. He's a wizard. So perhaps the Necrotect is the best option, because we don't already have one of those. So yeah. Intes. The Necrotect. Very good. Necrotects are architects of extraordinary skill whose ambitions far outpace what can be achieved in a mortal lifespan. Very good. Some people become liches so that they can live for eternal life, or right or wrong, or gain power and knowledge. These guys just do it because they don't have long enough to see their pyramids built in a normal lifetime. So that's a thing.
No, it is critic proof.
He can't actually join Arkan's army right now because Arkan, his stack is full at the moment. How about we ditch a unit of skeletons? Increased mobility.
I'll set the slaves to work.
Very good. We carried out hero action. We also got some jars for that, which is nice. I didn't even know we had that as a mission, but hey. Right, unlocked. Great Incantation of Pachar. When invoking the Sun God, the Creator God, one of his builder disciples will rise, and at the Tomb King's command, fashion a city worthy of Gemry. Great stuff. That's a right in here. There's 2 available to us right now, actually. The Great Incantation of Tahoth and the Great Incantation of Pachar. A unique Necrotect hero capable of colonizing ruins at level 3 will be summoned to your faction's capital. I mean, that's nice and all, but I think I want this one. The Great Incantation of Tahoth. A Casket of Souls unit will become available for recruitment into any army. The Casket of Souls is basically an artillery unit. It's really, really super, super stupid good, and we want it, so let's do it. This is why I saved that money instead of building that building earlier. Servant of Nagash. Right, let's disband a unit of skeletons. And get the Casket of Souls. Boosh, and it's instantly in our army as well. We didn't have to wait a turn. Alright, Arkan. Off you pop, matey. Casket of Souls, oh yes. Very nice. Oh dear. They've got an army there in addition to the garrison. That's going to make life annoying. Well, we'll try our best. Although it'll have to be next turn. Maybe, if we're lucky, he'll come out and try and attack us. I mean, I doubt it, but he might, in which case we can fight him in the field, separate from the garrison of the town. Otherwise, we're going to have to take on the garrison and the army with just our one army.
My master will return.
Which will be a pain in the bum. We might be the evil ancient undead followers of Nagash, but, you know, we're not invincible. Yeah, if we get outnumbered, we're outnumbered. And man for man, the Bretonnians are kind of slightly better than us too, so... Yeah, he's not going anywhere, is he? He's just going to sit there. Maybe we can tempt him out if we move up a bit further and change our stance to raiding. Get a little bit of extra money per turn while we do that, and maybe we'll force him to come to us, I'm hoping. Although, are we far enough away that his garrison won't be able to help if he does that? I hope so. Only one way to find out, I guess. Come and get me. Come on. You son of a silly person. Sorry, that's the Bretonnians are the ones that do the Monty Python lines, really, aren't they? They're not going to, are they? They're not going to take the bait. Oh, something's moving. They've got some dudes there that are floating past on a boat. But no, they didn't take the bait. Curses! Curses! Indeed, curses. Bother. Alright, well. Let's save the game, and... I don't want to save scum as much as possible in this campaign, but... oh dear. The balance of power, as you can see, is against us. It's very definitely against us. Now, we have two options here. Well, three options, really. We either leave and bugger off, which is not much of an option. Option number two is we try and fight them, and I'm not sure I fancy my chances fighting them, in truth. Option number three is we encircle the settlement and we wait 6 turns, although it's really 7 turns, for their supplies to run out and their units to suffer massive amounts of attrition, making the battle much easier. I'm going to live, well, unlive, I suppose, dangerously, and actually give this a go. Because we've got the Casket of Souls, we've got a Tomb Scorpion. I'm thinking maybe, especially if I get a little bit cheeky with my tactics, we might be able to make this work. I don't know. Might be worth a try. Why do I feel like I'm making a terrible mistake? Well, here goes nothing. We've got lots of men at arms. They don't have much in the way of their decent cavalry. So, I mean, that's nice, I guess. Of course, having a bunch of spearmen means we're probably better than equipped than average to be able to deal with cavalry, but, you know. So I have a bit of a plan here. We'll see if it works. I might have to exploit the AI stupidity slightly. We'll see. Right. Shall I try gambling again? Surely it can't go badly twice in a row. Ooh. Wow, we got very lucky there. There we go. Nice. Let's start deployment. Now, what I'm going to do here, you can see their city in the background there. It's a big Bretonnian city with lots of medieval spires and towers and things. A blight upon the land of Nehekara. If you ask me, it must be removed. Yeah, so my plan here is I'm going to bunch up my army quite tightly. And there's a reason for that. Because our units have terrible leadership. Which means I want to keep them.
Awake the Necrosphinx. Doom.
I would love to awake the Necrosphinx more than you know, mate, but I don't have access to one right now. I want to keep them all basically within range of our heroes to buff their leadership. If we spread out, that's more difficult to do. So we're just going to bunch up nice and tight like this with some deep formation. And there's the old Casket of Souls. Bloody great, isn't it? It's the old Ark of the Covenant from Raids of the Lost Ark, isn't it, basically? But that's going to sit at the back here as well. That's probably going to do a fair bit of killing for us, I hope. Bats at the back. Direwolves at the back. These little beasties, again, they're a bit like the bats, really. They're mostly just for chasing down enemy units, although we might be able to do some cheeky flanking with them. We'll see. And our archers, who I am kind of hoping will do a lot of killing for us as well. At least that's the plan. And we've got the Tomb Scorpion, who, again, will also hopefully do a bit of killing for us. And I hope, as well, the Scorpion will be able to basically just assassinate the enemy general. Because he's relatively good at that. So, yeah. That's how things are going to start. Let's move you all forward a bit. And, there is one other thing I'm going to do. I want to see how things look to start with, though. Oh, crumbs! Hello, everybody. Are you gonna stand there passively in defense, or are you actually gonna come towards me? Crikey, I think they might actually be coming towards me, and they've got trebuchets. Right. Well, on the bright side, the bats can go deal with that. Possibly the direwolves as well, actually. Send them out to the flank there. Okay, so, yeah, the trebuchet is going to be a problem with our whole bunched-up formation strategy, and there goes the Casket of Souls doing its thing. Now, do they have... Where are their decent units? Let's target those men-at-arms there. And the archers are going to shoot at our bats, which is a bit annoying, but hopefully we can deal with it. Alright, our archers are starting to fire, that's good. Let's put all you guys on guard mode. And my Tomb Scorpion. Gonna go kill Mogan there, immediately. I'm gonna wait with the Liber Mortis there before I use it. I'm also gonna pop off this on Mogan. Mogan just charging straight into my spearmen there. Kind of weird, but hey. Kill those men-at-arms. They're running away, good. Kill those men-at-arms as well. How are things going over here? Right, the trebuchets are all very much dead. Could kill those archers. Can you target some of these other archers as well? That would be really good. Alright, have the Crypt Ghouls charge these fellas. And on this side as well. Now we just need to essentially hold formation and do our thing. Fire into that blob over there. The Tomb Scorpion's gotten a little bit distracted, I can't help but notice. Let's have the Necrotect wade in over there. Actually, no, let's have the Tomb Prince wade in over here. Let's have the Casket of Souls fire some spooky, whatever it is it fires over at these guys, this blob here. And try and boost you guys' morale. And I think now might be a good time to use this over on this flank. You gonna fire or not? You have ammunition. Get on with it. Come on. Where's my scorpion? There is the scorpion. Oh, he's still fighting Mogan there. Alright. Mogan, I'd like you to die, matey. Because the Bretonnians might break if we can kill you. Some of them already are running away, admittedly. And this green stuff, that's our guys healing themselves, which is good news. We have the Realm of Souls thing here. Basically, the more of our guys that die, the more the remaining ones heal. And eventually, if we get to a final point, we can summon some Ushabti, which are these big construct guys that are kind of nasty and can do lots of damage to all these crappy infantry. Splat! Speaking of doing damage, how are our archers doing? Keep doing archer things, guys. Get that Team Scorpion involved. Ah. My bats and my direwolves have just been standing around there getting shot at because I completely forgot they even existed. Whoops. My bads. Mogan is still alive. I thought he wasn't, but he is. Where's my Necrotech? There you are. See if you can go do something about him. Arcan. Do we have anybody who needs a bit of a morale boost? You guys could take one. Scorpion. Right, who's not running away right now? Nobody! They're all running away. We actually did it. I'm a little bit... Apparently I should have a little bit more confidence in my armies. Bit more confidence because I genuinely didn't think we were going to win that. Now, of course, would be a great time to chase down all these fleeing enemies, but in this particular battle, because it was a siege, it doesn't really matter, because they'll all be destroyed anyway, because they're defending a city. But normally, yes, we'd want to go chase these guys down now, but, well! Oh, the archers are chasing after him. That was, I love this thing. It's so damn cool. Scorpion's having fun. That was cool. So, let's go ahead and end the battle. And we did quite well for ourselves there. It was a decisive victory. Arkan got 0 kills, bless him. That will change as we get more powers from him. The Casket of Souls got 423 kills, which is kind of awesome. Our archers got a ton. 114, 106, 93, 122. They got loads. The direwolves actually got quite a few as well. Useful little unit, that, actually. Maybe I should get another one. Maybe replace them with the bats. Or replace the bats with them or something. I don't know. And the Crypt Ghouls, to their credit as well, they did a great job too. Holding the flanks there. Chewing up some of those crap infantry that the Bretonnians have. Very nice. Very nice indeed. You'll notice the skeletons killed virtually nothing. That entire unit of skeletons killed 2 guys. That was it. 2. But the point was not that they were supposed to kill anything. That was indeed not the point of them at all. The point of them to basically hold the line and form a body of skellies with spears and shields between the enemy and our archers and Casket of Souls, and they're pretty good for that. This is why I went for the spearmen instead of the regular ones, because the spearmen have the better defense stat, which makes me think, considering their purpose, the spearmen seem like the obvious better choice between the two. I don't know why on earth you would recruit the other ones. Weird. There must be a reason. Someone who's more experienced with this game could probably tell me. But as far as I can tell, spearmen are the way to go. Lovely. Yeah, there was never any doubt whatsoever, Arkan. It's, well, maybe he had no doubt whatsoever. I certainly did. Anyway, that was excellent. Now we have a choice. We can occupy Lashyak. We can sack it. We can raise it. Sack it, basically, we don't capture it. We take a bunch of valuables and run off with them. Raising it will completely destroy the settlement. Or we can just occupy it. I genuinely don't know which is probably best in this particular case. I'm going to go with occupy, though, I think. Capture and occupy a settlement belonging to the Knights of the Flame. Very good. We just got 1,000 in our treasury. Some more canopic jars.
Your occupation forces gain control over new lands, my lord. Further conquest in this province will grant you complete dominion over those that exist there.
Thank you for stating the obvious, Mr. Advisor Man. Yeah. Maintain control of a province. New mission issued.
The artisans of the mortuary cult stand ready to assist your cause, my
Yeah. It's a canopic jars thing. I already showed people that. Shut up. Be silent, mortal. Okay. Now then. Yeah, about the provinces thing, I already explained that, didn't I? You have the different cities that make up a province. When you've got the whole damn province, when you control all the cities in it, there's a little commandment thing you can issue here, which gives you a bonus across the entire province. And that's what that was referring to. Anyway, Lashyak is now ours, which is fine news indeed, I must say. It has a bone wharf, which gives us growth and income from trade, plus 1%. Yay. I don't think we're trading with anyone right now. We can go to the diplomacy screen.
Relations with foreign powers may be managed through diplomacy.
Yes, diplomacy. I'm aware of the concept. Mortal. These are the factions we know about, and their attitudes towards us are listed here. As you can see, pretty much everybody hates us, so actually managing to trade with anyone is going to be difficult. Yeah. Knights of the Flame obviously hate us quite a lot, and Khemri over here, that's Cetra the Imperishable. Yeah, not a fan either. Cetra does not serve, nor does he particularly like Arkan. But that's fine, we don't like him right back. Now, there's a bunch of Knights of the Flame on a boat here.
I must keep my holy vow, no.
We are on a boat, and we are over here, and we might be about to get attacked by these pirates.
Axe thirsts for war.
Dwarf pirates. I didn't even know that was a thing. But apparently it is. There's also Mysterious Island here. You can get treasure from Mysterious Islands out there in the ocean. There's another one over there. Sorry, no, that's fell cargo. It's a shipwreck. But sometimes you have to fight zombie pirates and things when you go after those. No, I'm not joking. This game has zombie pirates. I don't have the DLC to play as the zombie pirates myself, but they certainly exist. I'm shooting for regular ancient Egyptian zombies for this playthrough. So unassigned skill points. Yes, here we go. Arkan. Right, matey. What do we got? Iron Disciplinarian. How is our public order right now? -6. +10 for military presence, 1 for characters, -10 for conquest, -4 taxes, -3 provincial instability. Oh yeah, it's shared between the cities here. I wonder if that's a good idea. Sandsweeper, meh. Soul Reaper. Casualty replenishment rate is a really good thing to have. I've played a Chaos campaign often enough to know how incredibly good having a high replenishment rate can be. And Canopic Jar Holder obviously is nice because that allows us to gather more Canopic Jars. I'm going to go with this for now, though, because it'll help us combat revolts. Although, in truth, having said that, in a weird way, us having revolts might not be the worst thing in the universe, because it gives us a chance for Arkan to fight something and level up without us having to go beyond our borders. So in a bizarre, really truly bizarre way, maybe revolts wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Basically, the way the revolts work is, you see here the public order, it's currently at -24, and it's at -5 per turn. That's the red there. Once it gets to minus 100, a revolt will happen, and a stack of rebel troops will appear, and we'll have to go fight them. The downside to that is sometimes the rebel troops that appear can be really, really good. Like, they have a whole bunch of, like, really good siege weapons or something like that. And the upside in our particular case is that I can go fight them and get some experience in the process, so... Anyway, Prince Berekt, our Tomb Prince, he, I'm going to take another rank of Canopic Jar Hoarder. Don't know if that's a good idea or not, but I'm doing it. And our Necrotect, Intes here. Let's have a look at you. You haven't leveled up yet, but you will soon. Very soon, in fact. Ability Restore. Replenishes hit points of combatants. Okay, so you can kind of heal constructs if we've got them. For example, our Scorpion. You could heal our Scorpion mid-battle, which would actually be incredibly useful. Good stuff. I'll confess, I don't really know what the Necrotects do. This is me looking at this for the first time ever. When I did a little test for run of this campaign before starting recording it, I went for a Lich Priest instead of a Necrotect. So... interesting stuff, though. I assume this gentleman will become a heck of a lot more useful as we get more constructs. Right now we can't actually make any constructs at all. We just have the one Tomb Scorpion. But hey. For now, we're just going to chill here, I think. Replenish our forces a little bit. In fact, well... I was about to say we could move this way towards the Sorcerer's Island, and then I remember that there's this. Mathieu le Cornet.
I am a lord of Bretonnia. Never.
You are also the Cornetto Knight. I have decided you are the Cornetto Knight. There's also Kefir up here, which belongs to the Knights of the Flame too, which we want to grab. However, as I said, the Sorcerer's Islands we do want to get before they're able to build more armies and stuff here, because then they'll bottle themselves up there and they'll become really painful to try and remove, so... Does Lashyak have any kind of garrison right now? It doesn't. Yeah, so if I were to move down here, I could hit end turn, and these guys could just swan on in and retake Lashyak. If they wanted to. I suppose... not that I'd really care, ultimately. I mean... wouldn't be losing much. I could just charge back in and retake the place. You know, well, we can't move anywhere right now anyway, because we're just in a battle. So let's end turn and see what happens. Yar har fiddle-dee-dee. That's some orc pirates. There's a lot of pirates around this part of the world. These ones we can see here aren't currently hostile towards us, but they can just arbitrarily decide they hate us at any time. They tend to do that, pirates. They're annoying like that. So, what are they going to do? He's going to go grab that treasure and chill out in Kefir, apparently. That's what he's going to do. Interesting. And the boys of the Forbidden Coast. We's orc pirates. First faction I ever played as in Total Warhammer was the Greenskins. It was hard work. The Greenskins are not a very good faction in this game.
The remnants of long-abandoned cities may yet yield uncovered treasure.
Very good, yes. The game wants me to go search these ruins for treasure. I will do that eventually. Right now I have other concerns, though. Now we can actually upgrade Lashyak if we want to right now. We could upgrade the crypts to a mastaba, which will increase growth and what have you. And provide some sort of garrison, which is nice. Is that worth doing right now? Maybe. Go on then. How far can you guys move? I can't actually see. Which probably means you can't get down here within a turn. So, Arcan, you and your mates are going to start heading towards the Sorcerer's Islands. You're not going to make it all the way there this turn. But I'm going to move you that way, and then I want to see what these guys do. Meanwhile, Intes has finally leveled up. Restore. Indomitable Will. Increased mobility. Boost income. Blah, 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 blah. Canopic Jar Hoarder. Stone Shaper. Wrath of the Creator. I think we're going with Restore. The ability to just heal our Tomb Scorpion mid-battle seems like a fantastic thing to have, so let's take that.
Only the living sweat.
Yes, I mean, that's just sort of... I don't know why you're pointing that out, Arkan, because that's just common sense, mate. You do have to kind of be alive to sweat. Big thunderclouds over here. I love all the details in the campaign map in this game, by the way. I feel it worth pointing out. I could, and indeed have sat there for ages just looking at all the little details in the campaign map in this game. It's just beautifully constructed. It really is. All the little details, especially details that also pertain to things like what's actually going on in the settlements nearby, that sort of thing. And if you've got, like, corruption in that province, for example, the countryside changes to reflect it if you've got Skaven corruption or if you've got vampire corruption and chaos corruption and what have you. It's great stuff. Anyway, in turn. Your move, Knights of the Flame. What you gonna do? This is the part where some pirates decide to attack me and ruin everything, I imagine. We'll find out. But yes, I love this map. They did a really good job of bringing the whole Warhammer Fantasy world to life in this. And there haven't been an awful lot of really good Warhammer Fantasy games on the PC, generally speaking. There's one that I can remember playing a long time ago called Mark of Chaos, which was a strategy game, which was okay. Nowhere near as good as this, though. And Blood Bowl doesn't really count. I mean, it's sort of Warhammer Fantasy, but it's sort of not. Okay, so the Knights of the Flame decided to just stay put in Kafir with their one army they've got, so that suits me just fine. You've got Foot Squires, Men at Arms, Peasant Bowmen, basically, yeah, just standard, trashy, terrible garrison troops. I don't think you've even got walls, have you? No is the answer. Let's do this. Harvest their souls, indeed. And judging by the map here, looks like we're going to start off with the high ground as well. If I'm reading that right. I think the darker parts of the map are the low ground, and this is the high ground. So that makes our life even easier. Ah, there we go. Yes, it's another map that looks eerily similar to the last one. I'll admit, one of the few things I don't like about Total War Warhammer is its habitual copy-pasting of maps. Back in my day, when I played the old Total War games, the map changed depending on exactly what part of the world you were in. You know, like if there was a mountain range on the map next to the city, you would see a mountain range next to the city in the battle. Whereas Total War Warhammer just seems to sort of throw a bunch of pre-made maps at you. Admittedly, they frequently look gorgeous, but it just isn't the same. Anyway, I think we'll opt for the same formation as last time, really. Although at this time it will be a bit of a well, significantly less epic battle, admittedly. Probably just as well. My left flank here is a little bit weedy looking. Tombs, Scorpion there. My doggies over here at the back. My bats over here at the back on the left. And that is us ready to go. I'm not even going to gamble. Let's just crack on. You guys going to come towards us, or are we coming towards you? You're coming towards me. Interesting. Okay. That's fine. Works for me. Guard mode for you lot. And, here we go. Kasplat. Do you have a general somewhere? That's the general's unit there. Shoot that. In a battle like this, the nice thing about it is we can take a little bit of time to appreciate the scenery. Splat. I'm liking the scarab beetles. That's a nice touch. And by nice, I mean obviously horrifying. There's Arcan with his fantastic Skelepope hat. I'm actually going to be getting his model for the tabletop very, very soon. It's on my list of models to purchase. Right. There's their archers at the back. Let's, go kill their archers with these bits, I suppose, like we did last time. And the Casket of Souls, you can shoot the bowmen. Their archers are genuinely probably the one thing that's going to do the most damage to us. Although luckily, because all our spearmen have big shields, some of that damage is going to be limited a bit. Go on, Tomb Scorpion, do your thing. Do your thing! Splat! Look at that! I love it. Oh, look, these guys are already running away. Brilliant. Archers doing their thing as well. These guys are running away. Didn't even have to use Aspect of the Dread Knight. I mean, I'm going to use it anyway, but... Get them, Crypt Ghouls. Flee, flee in terror! Splat, look at that, beautiful. I don't know if you guys should be attacking them, you know. I think you should be picking on the archers. Oh yeah, this guy's dying in droves. Oh, Crypt Ghouls, you don't actually need to chase them, guys. It's fine. You can come back now. You're probably mostly being killed by our own archers there, to be honest, actually. Now, the Tomb Scorpion right now is fighting a bunch of spearmen who do presumably have anti-large. I say spearmen. Half of them have pitchforks. But clearly the Scorpion is just that good. It doesn't matter. Although, why not heal him? Just because we can. Scorpion's having a great old time, isn't he? Look at him go. Although, can't help but notice we've not actually routed them all yet. Oh, beautiful. Nice thing about flying units, he was able to go over the top of that unit there, but we've won now. We routed them all. Lovely jubbly. Zoom of Doom. So I like to call it. You zoom in on dudes that are running away and watch them die. Yeah, our skeleton archers are genuinely a pretty good unit. As our other units go, they're kind of awesome, actually. I mean, not quite as awesome as the old Casket of Souls, but they're still pretty awesome. Anyway. That battle was a foregone conclusion, but I enjoyed playing it out anyway, because, I mean, why play a Total War game if you're not actually going to fight the battles yourself and enjoy the spectacle? I don't claim to be any good at these games. I play them because precisely that. I enjoy the spectacle. I like watching all the little men run around and get stabbed and shot with arrows and explode and things like that. It's a huge, gigantic battle simulator, and I love it for that, even though I'm kind of slightly terrible at doing the actual battles myself most of the time. Rank gained, already level 4. We're doing okay here, you know. Look at that, lost 119 versus... Yeah. Good stuff. Occupy again, I think. Province secured, land of assassins.
Forces have secured the province, my lord.
Yes, we have. Go away. Right, back to black. Maintain control of one province, either by direct ownership or through vassals and military allies. Pfft, vassals and military. Military allies when you're playing as the followers of Nagash, eh? What a laugh. Great Incantation of Kassar is now available. Winds of Magic have changed. Good stuff. What's the Incantation of Kassar do? All regions belonging to you will be hit by sandstorms, causing attrition to foreign armies. Okay. Sort of an emergency defensive thing.
My master will return.
Arcan, buddy. Let's level you up. What have we got available to us right now? More Iron Disciplinarian, maybe? Could start upgrading in magic. Try and work our way towards Resurrect. Turned in Madness. Nah. Ancient Tyrant. Nah. Indomitable Well. Nah. I think. Alright. Let's see if we can issue an edict to commandment thing here. Now that we've got the whole province, we can go Worship of Petra, growth 25. Worship of Asaph, public order +5. Worship of Kassar, melee defense +5, local armies. Ambush chance, yeah. Worship of Diaf, I don't know how you pronounce it. And worship of Fakth. Perhax? I don't know. I think we'll go with Worship of Asaph. So that's now enabled. Takes effect at the start of the next turn, so that's +5 public order. Which, once the instability goes away and the conquest goes away, which means we'll be in positive public order. So I don't think I need right now to go for another rank of Iron Disciplinarian at the moment, so I'm going to go with Passage to the Soul Realm, because it'll get us on the path down towards Resurrect. Which I will thank myself for later, I am sure, by getting that. Right now, were we to get Resurrect right this very second, it wouldn't be that useful to us, because the only thing we can use it on is like that Tomb Scorpion. But and our heroes, I suppose. But by the time we unlock that, we should hopefully have access to, you know, proper constructs and things we can heal and cause havoc with. So anyway, that's the Sorcerer's Islands grabbed. That's the province grabbed. I believe all the Knights of the Flame we've got left now is Kafir over there. And then they'll be gone, dead. They will cease to be. They will be an X-faction. That will have to be next time, though, folks, because I've been recording for close to an hour now, it looks like. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope you enjoyed, and I hope you continue to enjoy this little campaign here as the followers of Nagash, as we seek to collect books. It doesn't sound very rock and roll, that does it? But collect books so that we can maybe possibly end the world or something, you know. That's a bit better, isn't it, really? Anyway, more undead shenanigans next time. Hope you enjoyed, folks, and I hope I'll see you again next time. Toodaloo!